12 News Eye on Agriculture with Britton Rucker.
Coming up, Roger McOwen joins us with a look back at the biggest cases in 2023 in the ag litigation world. And also how farmers lend a helping hand during this week's winter storm. Plus, workers at two major meat processing facilities stranded due to the winter storm, what workers said the conditions were like, and what the employers had to say in response. Coming up on Eye on Agriculture. Good evening and welcome in. I'm Britton Rucker. As much of a headache this week's snow has brought, and also brought some much needed relief to drought conditions. Let's get over to meteorologist Adrian Campa with an update to our drought. Adrian?
Well, Britton, thankfully our weather pattern has been so active the last couple of months that it's really helped ease some of the drought concerns. Just a few months ago, we had widespread level 5 out of 5 exceptional drought. We still have a long ways to go, but again, we're going in the right direction. Each week that goes by, we continue to see good improvements, again, in the right direction. We still have widespread level 3 out of 5 severe drought, but the good news is the level 4 out of 5 extreme down to only 1% into portions of northwest and north central Kansas. So everybody's seeing major improvements. Even here in Central County, we're just abnormally dry. It's been quite some time since we've seen that much improvement around the area. But looking ahead through between January 19th and the 25th, our weather pattern looking to stay active. So what does that mean? It means we're expecting more rain and even snow chances in the forecast, which will really help us continue easing those drought concerns in the coming weeks. Great news for farmers out there, Britton.
Thank you, Adrian. And as the snow piled up, Kansas farmers stepped up to help out their neighbors. Sunflower Electric thanked a farmer on social media for pulling one of their trucks from Ingalls to Plymouth. You can see where the trucks slid off the road on Tuesday. And Midwest Energy posted a thank you message to several area farmers as well. The agency says that several of them jumped into action to pull Midwest trucks free from snow drifts. Workers at some western Kansas meatpacking plants say they were stranded at work or in parking lots because of that storm. They claim they weren't allowed to leave in time to beat the storm. 12 News anchor Lane Alter has more.
Video posted online Tuesday from Highway 400 near the Cargill plant in Dodge shows people trying to dig out stranded cars after the highway between Garden City and Holcomb closed. Some people say they were stranded there for 13 hours. We reached out to Cargill about the situation, asking about employees being stuck at the plant. Cargill responded saying, while the majority of our 2,850 team members made it home yesterday, we had a group of 50, along with local leadership, remain at the plant due to the road closure. Fortunately, half our plant has had power and heat for a majority of the winter storm, and everyone has had access to food, water, and assistance. Unfortunately, we realized that some employees got stuck on the road outside the plant. We're working with local authorities and have hired tow truck drivers to assist them and other motorists. And local leadership has continued to check on employees and motorists and offer them shelter at our facility. According to the Finney County Emergency Manager, workers were also stuck at the Tyson Foods plant in Holcomb after the county urged the company not to stay open during the storm. Tyson sent us a statement saying, due to the blizzard, which caused dangerous travel conditions, team members at our Holcomb, Kansas facility were given the option of sheltering in place at the plant Monday night, where they were provided a hot meal and hot beverages. Team members were able to leave the facility by Tuesday morning, and both A and B shift for Tuesday have been canceled. Tyson also told us they're looking into what conversation was had with Finney County Emergency Management about keeping the plant open. Lane Alter, 12 News.
The U.S. Department of Agriculture making sure Kansas ranchers can recover from losses caused by the extreme cold. The USDA's Livestock Indemnity Program offers financial help to ranchers who lose livestock due to the cold weather. Here's what you need to know if you want to apply. Make sure you have a proper inventory of your livestock and document all deaths. Then contact the Farm Service Agency in your county to begin applying for aid. If you have your application and it is accepted, you'll be compensated at 75% of the current market value of your livestock.
We have been down that road before, and we don't want to go back.
Coming up on Eye on Agriculture, Governor Laura Kelly outlining her goals and visions in her State of the State address. We'll take a look at some of those goals, including her push for rural Kansas.